Hi, good morning, guys. Today we were going to work on Think Central 7.1. So you're going to need your Chapter 7 book, and you might need some scrap paper, and you might need a pencil. You're going to turn to page 421. It's lesson 7.1. It says, find part of a group. Essential question: how can you find a fractional part of a group? Unlock the problem. Maya collects stamps. She has 20 stamps in her collection. 4/5 of her stamps have been canceled. How many of the stamps in Maya's collection have been canceled? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find what 4/5 of 20 is. Okay, just like here, this is how you could set it up. Find 4/5 of 20. Put 20 counters on your math board. That's our total number. So down here, I'm going to have to draw 20 counters. But before I do that, here's what I think about. I look at my denominator and I think it's 5. That means I need to make 5 equal groups. So I think to myself, well, how do I do that? How do I know how many to put in each group? I want 5 equal groups out of a total of 20. So in my head, I think 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay, so that means I'm going to make 5 groups with 4 in each. Okay, so it's kind of like in my head I did this. I did 20 divided by this 5 gives me 4. Because I want to make 5 groups. Okay, and with the 4, that means in each group. If that makes sense. As we'll do more, I think you'll get the hang of it. So I need 20 counters. I need to make 5 groups. And when I divided 20 by 5, I got 4. So that tells me to put 4 in each group. So down here, here's what I'm going to do. Here's my 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 4 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got my 5 groups and I've got 4 in each group. Since you want to find 4/5 of the stamps, you should arrange the 20 counters in the denominator's 5. So 5 equal groups. Okay, this is where it comes from. Okay, that's how you'd always know how many groups you need. Draw the counters in equal groups below. How many counters are in each group? Well, when we divided the 5 into 20, we got 4. So therefore, each of these 5 groups should have 4 in each group. Okay, now it says each group represents blank of the stamps. So each group, so this group, remember there's 5 groups. If I have 1 out of the 5, that means this group is 1/5. It means this group would be another 5th. This would be 1/5. This would be 1/5. And this group would be another 1/5. Because if I add them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them together would be 5/5, right? That's the whole. Okay? So each group represents 1/5 of the stamps. How many groups did you circle? Well, we need 4/5 of the stamps. So I'm going to circle 1/5, that's 1/5. Another 1/5 makes it 2/5. Another 1/5 gives us 3/5. And another 1/5 gives us 4/5. Okay, so how many groups did we circle? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to know how many of their little counters are in those 4 groups. So 4 here, and 4 here is 8, and 4 more is 12, and 4 more is 16. That means that 4/5 of 20 is 16 of those counters, or 4/5 times 20 is 16. Okay? This 4/5 of 20 is the same thing as 4/5 times 20. So 16 of the stamps have been canceled. Okay? So very quickly, just to kind of recap, make sure when you're finding 4/5 of 20, okay, the first thing you want to do is think, okay, I need to make groups of 5. How many counters do I put in each of those groups? So I divide 5 into the 20 and I get 4. That means that in those 5 groups, I need 4 in each, okay? So here's what I would like you to do. I want you to skip page 421. I want you to do page 423, okay? You should be able to do this. You're gonna have to draw. So you might have to draw little groups here. Otherwise you need scrap paper. You might need more room, okay? Then, after you do page 423, I would like you to do page 425. I know it's the homework page, but just the front page, page 425. So page 423 and page 425, okay? So you're skipping 422. You're gonna move on to 423. You're skipping 424, put a line through that, and you're doing page 425, okay? Also make sure you watch the Think Central video because that will help you. And hopefully this video helped you guys too. All right, miss ya. Talk to you soon. Bye.